Friends, today I am going to tell you such a mystery behind the sinking of the Titanic that perhaps no one has told you until today. A truth so terrifying that it will send chills down your spine. It is said that the Britain government hid many secrets related to the Titanic from the world for years. Secrets that very few people know about. But the most shocking thing is, some survivors believed that the Titanic did not sink only because of an iceberg. Instead, that night, there was something else present in the ocean. Something that people still do not understand. Some passengers claimed they heard strange sounds before the collision. Why did some people say that they saw whale shark-like shadows moving between the ice? And why, even after the Titanic sank, did stories continue to appear about its ghost signals? Friends, today's story is not just the story of a ship disaster. It is a story of pride, fear, death, and the dark depths of the sea, where thousands of people disappeared forever. April 10th, 1912. Thousands of people were standing at the harbor in England. People had come from far away just to see the Titanic. Because the world had never seen a ship like this before. It was not just a ship, it was the pride of human power, money and technology. Length? Around 882 feet, meaning almost as big as 4 football fields. Its height was so enormous that people standing at the harbor could not see its entire body at once. Inside it were luxury restaurants, swimming pool, Turkish bath, giant dining halls, royal bedrooms, expensive decorations, electric elevators. People of that era called the Titanic a floating palace. Rich people considered traveling on it a status symbol. Some millionaires were buying tickets only to show the world that they had traveled on the Titanic. But while there was luxury above, down below inside the ship, thousands of tons of coal were burning. Workers in the engine rooms labored in heat like hell. Their faces were always covered in soot. But the wealthy people standing on the upper deck were enjoying music, drinking alcohol, dancing, as if it were some kind of floating heaven. But perhaps they did not know that this heaven would become the gateway to death within a few days. As the Titanic slowly began leaving the harbor, people happily waved their hands. Music was playing. But at that same moment, a very strange incident occurred. As the Titanic was leaving the harbor, another nearby ship suddenly began getting pulled toward it. The two ships almost collided. At the last moment, the accident was avoided. Some sailors became frightened. They called it a bad omen, meaning a bad sign. But the officers of the Titanic laughed, because they had immense confidence in their ship. And honestly, the whole world did too, because newspapers were calling the Titanic unsinkable. Meaning, this ship can never sink.